Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today we're going to talk about garage door maintenance. It's important that periodically you do some maintenance or some lubricating of the garage door trolley, which runs up and down that pulls the door open, on the side channels as well as on the spring up on top. You need to lubricate the bearings up there as well. Now, depending on what kind of a bearing you have on the pulleys that are actually controlling the garage door is how you would lubricate them. All right, now we're going to talk about lubricating it, what we're going to use. There's lots of different kinds out there, and the first thing that everybody thinks of is to spray it with some kind of a penetrating oil or a rust buster or something like that. It's not a good idea. It will lubricate it, but it won't last very long. It'll lubricate it temporarily, but that's about it. The best thing I use is a silicone base or a lithium grease base spray. It's much thicker and it stays in better. So let me show you, not that I'm pushing one product over another, but let me just show you the ones that I have here that I use. Okay, the one that I'm going to say, this is the one that you should not use. See how you spray it and it just runs right off? That's no good. You're going to spray it in the bearing itself and it's going to run right off just like this and wind up dripping all over your floor or all over you or your car or whatever inside the garage. So this very thin penetrating oil is not what you want to use. Okay, now the one that I use is a much thicker, it's a much thicker spray, and it's a silicone base. There's lots of different ones you can get out there. I'm not going to show you which one I use, but there's lots of different ones you can use out there. And as you can see, this one actually gets on there and stays on there. You can see how, you can see here how the spray oil just runs right off and it soaks into the cardboard, but if it's on metal, it's just going to drip right off. But here you can see that the thicker lithium grease or silicone stays with the bearing on the side as well as on the trolley on the top. So all right, enough talking. Let's get in there and let's get this job done, and we're going to lubricate everything. All right, first thing you're going to do is you're going to come over, you're going to pull the release here so that you can move the garage door up and down without having to press everything. All right, let me show you what you're going to have to lubricate now. This is one kind on here. Now, these don't have bearings in here. These are actually plastic little wheels that actually rotate on there. So the only place it rotates is going to be inside this piece right in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to spray inside here. We're going to put that little straw inside there. I'm going to give it a spray here, and we're going to do that on all of the door rollers right here. All right, that's how all of them here are, as you can see. So we're just going to put the lubricant right inside here, and this one doesn't, like I said, doesn't really matter because there's no bearing inside there. All right, so let's do that and we'll continue. Okay, so now that we have everything sprayed on the side rollers there, now we're going to go up and we're going to spray the bearings up on top. So let me bring it in there. I'm going to show you what the bearing looks like now. The bearing is a little bit different. As you can see right inside here, you see how it has the little rollers inside there? I don't know if you can see that, but there's little rollers inside there. You have to spray the lubricant inside right in there, and then we're going to come over here to this one, and we're going to do the exact same thing on this side, as well as that side right there, and that will prolong the bearing in here from wearing out. So we have here and here, we're going to do it. We're going to do it on that one right there, and we're also going to do it on the other one right up in the top right over here. We'll do that one as well. And then we're going to come up on where the trolley runs up on there, and we're going to lubricate up on top where the trolley runs to. You can lubricate the part that you're going to lubricate is not so much the bottom of the trolley, because it really doesn't do much on the bottom of the trolley, but it's the top up here that needs the lubricating. All right, so we're going to spray a slight bead of that lubricant up on top, right up in here too. All right, so all right, let's get started with that. Okay, again, you want to have your rag handy just in case it leaks out a little bit. Okay, now after we have it lubricated, we're going to take our silicone and we're going to spray the top of the trolley up here where it runs. Okay. All right, so now after we have everything all sprayed up underneath there, a lot of people think that you need to lubricate the chain. You do not need to lubricate the chain. You can take a rag, you can spray a little bit of the oil on here, such as like a penetrating oil or whatever, and you can lubricate the chain to keep it from rusting possibly, but you don't have to spray it up with that silicone spray or that lithium spray at all. All right, and that's it. We're all done. Maintenance is done. That'll prolong the life of the garage door opener itself. Now, one thing I do want to point out to you: don't forget to lubricate. I'll show you real quick here. Don't forget to lubricate right up on here, because it doesn't have a bearing in there, but it rotates on there, so we'll spray that as well with a little bit of the silicone or the lithium, and that's it. We're all done. We are going to spray all of the moving components, everything that moves on the garage door, we're going to spray. Okay, so every place that has a bearing has been lubricated, so now the garage door will be a lot quieter. The bearings will last a lot longer because they're lubricated. Channels of the garage door opener, these channels right here, do not need to be lubricated. Periodically, it's a good idea to get in there and clean out any kind of dust or debris inside there, but they do not need to be lubricated. All right, and that's it. We're all done. We don't have to spray up anything else here. This door is finished. We're going to go over. We're going to do the same thing to the other one, and that's it. We're all done. All right, so proper maintenance will make the garage door bearings and all the rollers and everything will last a lot longer. But that's it. We're all set. All right, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.